name's Mohammed from Manchester. Had this about 13 years now. Used to work at Honda, worked at Honda for about 13 years. Moved on to the AA. You know, got a passion for them, love them. It's where the education started. When I was about 16, I got picked out of a class of 20 lads for an apprenticeship. I didn't expect to get picked. Did an aptitude test and it went from there. Missed working for Honda, but you know, everyone moves on, you get older, you move on to newer opportunities, don't you? That's what it all started with. It started off as, it was a salesman's demo. It came in, salesman said, we're putting it up for sale. I said, well, I'll have it. He goes, you're 18, you can't afford it. I said, I can. Bought it outright, and literally never looked back. You know, 3 engines later, silly horsepower now. I love it. Love first started, I'll be honest with you, I still remember the date. It was 20th of April 2002. Just finished my apprenticeship at college. Started at Honda in Manchester City Centre, at the Ryland Group at the time. Great Manchester Police had armed response to Honda Accords at the time, and there was a wheel bearing wobble at 110. The lad who paired me up with me, mentor me, the lad who trained me up, Paul, he took us out in one, down Trinity Way, flat out with a police officer with us. I think we were doing about 120. When the Vtec come in, I just fell in love then. It turned out from being a love affair with what the car could do to being a job, you know, passion. It's the people as well that come with Honda, it's the community. Even back with Paul and Neil at TDi, it's been a professional relationship for 13 years. They've helped me, I've helped them, you know, it's been a to and fro. And then obviously we partnered up to get this back on the road once it blew up. I wanted to build a 9K Screamer because when you see the old Japanese videos, that's what they've got. They've got 9K and you just see them going right past red line, and I just wanted that. Spoke to Paul. Paul said, you know, get it sorted, and then the missus was pushing me. She goes, there's a bit of an eyesore in the front garden. You know, you've got an engine in the back garden that you've stripped. You've got a car there with no engine in it. It's your passion. And she'd see me in the morning going out and looking at it before I got to work, moping at it, get in my van and go and do my day's work and come back and just look at it. And she goes, just get it sorted. She goes, you know, I met you when the car was running, I enjoyed the car, get it back on the road. It's oversized K20, so we're on 87.5mm ball piston, on Wasner pistons, scrunk 2 rods, standard OEM crank, but the OEM crank's been heavily worked. We've knife edged it, lightened it, balanced the bottom end so obviously we can get the revs. It's quite snappy on the revs, so if you blip, it's more or less like a bike engine now. On the intake side, we've gone for throttle bodies, the Titan ITBs that were developed with Titan and TDi. The heads have been ported and polished by Neil at TDi. It's got Vtec titanium valve springs and retainers in, TDi stage 2 cams, OE tensioner and chain on it, Circuit Pro lower chain guide. It's also got 4-piston racing drag oil pump in it. We can rev it up to 11,000, but obviously the engine's built to take 10. We've stopped it at safety cap at 9. It tops out at 150. Well, ideally, we want it a bit lower than that, but she's currently got UK OEM 1st, 2nd, 3rd, JDM DC5, 4th, 5th and 16. It's got a Spoon 5.3 final drive in there with a CAS 1.5 way plated diff. The exhaust system, I love the exhaust on it, I'll be honest with you. It's got a toner manifold on it, and we had it circuitect, keeps the intake temps down, because obviously with the throttle bodies, so we've done that to keep them down, and it's worked to the benefit really, because it pops and bangs like no tomorrow. With handling now, I did go through, like everyone else has probably done, HSDs, chains, buddy clubs. A friend of mine had just sourced himself a set of Mugans for his EP3, drove that, fell in love, perfect balance of road and track. I've had him around track now 2 or 3 times and I can't fault it. Put a Progress anti-roll bar on the back, it's got skunk 2 rear camber arms on, put the Buddy Club roll centres on it. The car's been fully polybushed as well. She was getting a bit tired and absolutely transformed the car. He bought the car back to when I bought it, it feels like new. Literally just had the track arms done, SHG slider from Everton at SHG Motorsport. Put a new rack slider in it, hard race track arms, hard race track rod ends. Neil did the setup on it initially, just had it refined and tweaked by somebody else. Just obviously bring back Neil settings and it's bang on.
To make your drawers drop slow, so recognize the dick size in these Falconite jeans. I wear 13s, know what I mean?
I wanted to go for the sleeper look. I want to try and keep it as sleeper as possible. At the end of the day, it's a road car. When it goes track car, I'm not fussed what it looks like, but I mean, ideally I just want to keep it a road car. So kept with the OE wheels, did them in blue to put it a bit more, you know, blue's my favourite colour. Everyone thinks it's my favourite team, but unfortunately I'm red, not blue. So you just put the individual mark on it really. Tyres, I actually went for Nankang NS2s. For the brakes, I've got Rival Motorsport groove discs front and rear. And I've got Project Mu HC Plus, pads all round. Hell's braiding lines, it's on RBF 600 at the moment. And it works for me. The initial performance from cold, perfect for what I want to do. On track, they've never faded. So I can't fault them at the moment. Yeah, on the interior, I've put a spoon seat railing, lowered seat rail. Managed to source it off a friend, he bought it for his car. He let it go for a reasonably good price, so I can't moan. I've got a Spoon Sports steering wheel in there. Put Spoon Sports rear view mirror in, wider rear view mirror. Art gear knob, rare as anything, just found it. I had to retap it was for the Skyline, but I retapped it and it fits on mine. Stripped the rear, ready for the cage. The plans for the future, I'm happy with where it is now. We were currently 270 brake horsepower. Now we're at 292, so it's a lot more responsive, a lot more bottom end punch, what I wanted. I wanted the low end, because that's what Hondas do lack. They lack that bottom end torque, and it's got it now. That's what I was chasing all along, is the pull power. If all goes well, keep the ITBs, see how she goes on track, and progress from there. Try and break the 300 barrier in an NA engine, but 2 litre, because everyone does it with a 2.2 or go 2.4. I'm trying to keep it more or less near 2 litre. I did toy with the fact of putting a turbo on it, believe it or not. It will mean I'll have to change the pistons and stuff. But when I got taken out in one, I wasn't quite impressed because it's just wheel spin. And I think the only time this spins is top end of third, about 80 mile an hour. If all goes well, respray, probably a different colour. And turn it to all out track toy, full welding cage, dedicated track car.
Girls killing me. She mad because what we had didn't last. I'm glad because her cousin let me hit the ass. Fuck the past, let's well on the 500 SL, the E&J and ginger ale.
My happy place is when I come home from work. I'm a roadside technician, and you go out to anyone, everyone. You try and put a smile on the face. Some cars you can't fix, some cars you can. You get home and you've had a stressful day, because sometimes once you've walked away from a job that you've not been able to fix, it hits you and you start questioning yourself. Getting this, all that goes. But it clears your head, it calms you down, and I love it, I absolutely love it. It's like my zen place. And it has been for 13 years, and it will be until it rots away, I'll be honest.
I replace them, and if I'm caressing them, I'm undressing them. Fuck what you heard, who's the best in New York? Fulfilling fantasies without that nigga Mr. Wrong.
I'm absolutely blown away, and I can't fault it. It's everything I wanted. Obviously, throttle response is there. You just drop a cog and it's just gone. You don't think of the money when you get behind the wheel, you turn it on, you go down the road, and a lad pulls up next to you in a high-powered car, and you're on the motorway and something crawls up past you. And you just squeeze the pedal and you're just pulling away, and you're thinking, how the hell can a little Honda, do that to a high-powered car? Because there's a lot of high-powered cars here today, and probably after these Hondas here, probably embarrass them or be nipping at the heels on them. That's what does it for me. It's a small little hot hatch. What everyone classes as a people's car, don't they? And it embarrasses my powered cars.